Welcome back to Magic Tarot Cards. This is Jasmine. I want to talk a little bit about Madison Bell, the girl that's missing in Ohio, the 18-year-old girl that's missing in Ohio. Okay, so today I decided I was going to watch a clip about the man that was in the white car in the parking lot. Okay, so this is what I'm getting from my spirit guides. Remember in my first video, it gave me two scenarios. Scenario number one, she knew the person and took off, or she knew the person and got kidnapped. And then the second scenario was she got kidnapped by a random person. Okay, so now after watching this video, I understand why it was giving me two scenarios. Because okay, in the video I watched on YouTube, it showed that he was there. He was parked in the church, went to the country store, then went back and parked at the church in stall number 1. And then it shows her coming up. She drove into the church and parked in stall number 3. And they were there exactly 9 minutes. And then his car took off and hers was left. Okay, so now my first reading gave me two scenarios that she knew him. And if you'll go back and watch it, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. She most likely knew him and got abducted. I'm not hearing from my spirit guides that she went willingly. I feel like she knew him. I kind of see that he is a predator. Okay, he is a predator. But I feel like she knew him from the internet, and they had been talking, and then he said, I'm going to be passing through town. And she was like, okay, I'll meet you here real quick, just to meet and greet, like most people do on dating sites, meet and greet. And then I believe that she was going to tan. I do believe she thought to herself, okay, I'll meet him real quick, and then I'll go tan, and I'll be right back. Okay, but unfortunately, we got the tower. This is what happened. So I feel like she did get in the car. I kind of still see in my mind, because I keep seeing a map. I see a map that he had in his hands. I see them sitting in the car, and I see him saying, well, where do I go from here? I'm kind of lost, blah, blah, blah. I feel like he lured her into the car. That's why she didn't grab her phone or anything, because she was talking to him. She did not expect to leave or go with him. That's why her keys and everything was still in the car. It was supposed to be a quick meet and greet. But I feel like he lured her into the car to sit in the car, and then he held her at gunpoint and took off. I still say she's been kidnapped by him. She did not leave on her own. I do not see that. I do not hear that from my guides. I feel like he kidnapped her and he has her. I don't feel like she would do that to her family, especially to her mother, even though if she had been with her boyfriend for a long time, or, if she was pampered. I'm hearing all kinds of stuff from different people. Oh, she was pampered. She took off. She was in this relationship for a long time. She took off. No, I don't see that. I see that this man is a predator that she met. And I do feel like she met him online. They had been chatting. And he told her, I'm going to be passing through town on such and such day. Let's meet and greet. And from that point on, I feel like he lured her to the car. When she parked next to him, I felt like she got out and went just to his window to talk, or vice versa. But I do feel like he lured her into the car for her to be sitting in the car, and then held her at gunpoint and told her to shut the door. Because she could have had a chance to run if the door was open, right? But I do feel like he used excessive force to make her stay in the car, shut the door, and then took her by force. I do not feel like she went willingly. I'll be knocked out of my socks if she did. Be the first time my cards are ever wrong. I've been doing this for 30 years, guys. I've never been wrong. But I understand now why the cards were giving me two scenarios, because it actually ends up to be one scenario, which is, yes, she knew him. She met him somewhere, and I keep saying it's the internet, but she did meet him somewhere, already had been maybe chatting with him, talking to him, or something like that, which led to a quick meet and greet. Maybe she was all excited to meet him and greet him, and she thought, okay, he's passing through town. I'll stop real quick and say hi, see him face to face, what he looks like, and then I'll go tanning from there. Okay, so then she got abducted. Okay, and then in my second reading, I asked if she was still alive. I do see that he has her somewhere or had her somewhere. And I see that it's near water. There's a place that they're at, or she's at, that was near water going west. Okay? And I felt like he tied her up with her hands behind her back, maybe put tape on her mouth, or blindfolded her. That's that's what my second reading suggested. I asked if she was alive or dead. The cards kept suggesting that she had expired, but that doesn't mean that she has. Okay, this is a tarot card reading, but I am going to tell you again, my cards have never been wrong. Okay, but I don't like to say yes or no. Let's just see what happens. I'm just telling you what the cards are telling me and what I'm hearing from my spirit guides. I don't put my personal thoughts and feelings into this. When I say I feel, it's because that's what the cards are making me feel, or the spirit guides are making me feel. I'm picking up their energy. And that's what tarot card reading is about. Being psychic, a psychic tarot card reader, it's about picking up someone's energy. I had someone in the comments say, well, if you're so great, and if you're such a great tarot card reader, why don't you just tell us where she is? Okay, chick, it doesn't work that way. The guides don't have a voice to talk to you. They have to talk to you mentally, and they put pictures in your head. They put words in your head. It's up to us to figure it out. Okay, that's how being psychic works. They put visions in your head, you know, all kinds of stuff like that, and that's how you put the pieces together. Okay, it doesn't just work like, oh, they don't come up and stand next to me and say, oh, well, she's at the river, and, you know, it doesn't work that way. And if you're not psychic, then don't say anything, okay? Because I get tired of those freaking comments where people say, well, if you're so great, you know, whatever, get off my page. Anyway, so, yeah, that's why I was getting two scenarios on the first reading. I kept thinking, why am I getting two scenarios? Because that's what it was. She knew him. I still say she knew him from the internet. Maybe she was in a chat room, and he's probably one of those people that's, you know, knows how to charm young girls. He looks older than 18 in that picture, because I saw his picture. He looks older than 18. Maybe he's a type that's a predator that knows how to charm young women, and then he takes them. I feel like he's done this before, because in my second reading, I was getting that. I was getting that he's done this before. He's a predator. Maybe what do you call those child molesters that are registered child molester? Maybe he's not a registered. Maybe he's just a child molester or predator. Obviously, he's some type of predator. They said he went into the store and didn't buy nothing. So I don't think he intended to, or maybe he intended to buy some tape or something like that. Who knows? But I am saying this, I'm saying for sure, is that I don't think she left willingly. People are saying, oh, she was tired of her life. She planned this, da-da-da. No. I feel like if she planned it, she would have took some clothes. No one's going to leave without their cell phone, especially a young person. You know, I can't live without my cell phone. Who can? No one's going to do that. If it was planned, I think she would have took a bag of clothes and at least her cell phone. I don't think she would have did it like that, to just leave the car abandoned like that. I just don't feel like that she did that. I feel like she was taking, my spirit guides are saying that she was forced. It was a forced abduction. It wasn't something that she did willingly, okay? But we'll see as the time goes on. I'm going to keep doing readings on this, see what I get, and we'll just go from there. All right, guys, I just wanted to put this out there. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget this is a brand channel. You do not have permission to copy any of it. But I do have to say allegedly. And I hate using that word because it makes me feel like my videos aren't true when I use the word allegedly. But since I am talking about a real person and people are funny about suing you for using their name, I have to say allegedly. And then I have to use the fair rights, you know what I mean. Under Section 107, Act 1976, the fair rights use. Okay, that will be in the description box. And I hate having to use that, and I hate having to say allegedly, because I feel like it makes my work not credible or not real. But I've been doing this for many, many years, okay? And I've never had to use that word until I came into YouTube. All right, guys, I'm going to stop here, and I'll see you again for the next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.